Saturday the 5th of December. We've just been at Lasagna Boulevard doing some shopping because
it's really, really chilly. And Karen didn't have any real winter clothes to wear.
No, Karen did not. So back in September, when we first came over, no, when we first moved over, we'd been over before then. We were in Lasagna Boulevard and put out the autumn and winter clothes.
And we laughed.
Karen laughed.
I laughed.
Because Karen left all her winter clothes at
Not all
home.
of them. I didn't. I brought some light jumpers. I brought hoodies, things like that. But I didn't bank on this really cold front of weather that we've had the last couple of days, where we've had this biting, icy, cold wind, and it's been absolutely freezing. And I had one big thick jumper. So I've got a little pair of ankle boots and
Putting this into perspective, currently it's 14 degrees. It's outside.
It's a cold wind.
It is a cold wind, but we're from Scotland where 14 degrees is a summer's day.
Taps off weather.
Yes, as we say back in Scotland, it is taps off. Taps off, for you non-Scottish that are listening to this, would be tops off t-shirts. Any top that you'd be wearing on your torso, you would take them off and sit in the sun and have a barbecue and drink beer.
Yes.
This is pretty much what the temperature would be during the summer. Jokings aside, it does get a lot warmer in Scotland during the winter, but in the summer. And a big hi to my mum who'll be watching this video. As always, who thinks that all I do is shop and eat. But I don't. I walk the dog and I do some work. And then again, as I say. So we're just at Lasagna. We've just passed Paddy's Point. Pennies know what that is. We're down at Playa Flamenca. So what we're going to do is we're going to head from Playa Flamenca up to Torrevieja. And we're going to have a drive around Torrevieja. It is a Saturday afternoon. So we're heading from Lasagna, Playa Flamenca, up to Torrevieja. Grind it. Right about. So back to the cold weather. One of the things that we never thought about.
We knew it would cool down in the winter.
Yeah.
We knew, need a cardigan in the evening. Kind of laughed at all the big thick winter coats that we saw in the shops. Yeah, that changed today. Well, yesterday it changed, didn't it, really?
I think the difference is I'd been used to my dad living in Tenerife for 14 years and winters aren't as cold as what they can get here.
So yeah, don't be fooled into a false sense of it never gets chilly, because it does.
Oh, it's dropped down to 13 degrees. And even though it's 13 degrees, I took the dog down the beach earlier. So if you're on my Instagram, you would have seen me down the beach with the dog. When I came back from walking the dog, I walked into the house and it was absolutely roasting because Karen had the heating on.
Well, I've been sitting in the shade, to be fair.
One thing that we've just been into the Lasagna Boulevard as well, and it is really quiet. I don't think, people know that there's not a lot of people coming over here to their holiday homes, and lockdown is still really bad back in the UK. speaking to a letting agent yesterday who knows of people that are still buying and leasing out bars just now.
Yep.
And the good thing about starting a new business during this really quiet spell is when it does pick up next year again, they'll see the benefits of it.
Absolutely.
So winter in Spain, what is the positives of having a winter in Spain? Even though it gets really cold at night.
Really, it doesn't get really cold.
No, it
Not
gets,
really cold by Scottish standards.
yeah, not really cold by the standards that we're used to back home.
Really cold as in you're going to need an extra layer.
Yeah, you're going to need to wear a jumper.
You might want a wee lecky blanket.
I don't want a blanket. Don't be silly.
That's just then.
Yeah, that's just Karen. Karen does get rather cold. I sometimes wonder. So we're driving into Torrevieja now. What we're going to do is we'll drive along where we first stayed, and then along the front, and then we'll drive through the town. We have to remember the speed bumps.
We've got the van up for sale. This might be the last drive around to be having this van.
It might be.
Oh, I just thought. Thank God.
So we'll be getting rid of we've got the UK van, and we want to get rid of that
Changing
now.
that over for a little Spanish one soon. We've got our applications have been submitted for our Spanish driving licenses as well. So anybody out here, if you've not done it yet, you're cutting it very, very fine. Get that done.
Do you know what? It'll be quiet today as well. It's a holiday week end.
Ah, it is.
Tomorrow is it's
6th
basically
of December
and
the 8th of December are two big national holidays.
yeah, tomorrow
so
is basically
obviously they take the 7th.
it's like their Independence Day, if you like.
I need to look up what it's actually called again. I forgot.
It's like their Independence Day. And then the 8th is another religious festival. Living in Spain's actually, it's disappointing because due to COVID this year, we're not getting to see the benefits of all the festivals that they have, which is a shame really, because that's one of the things that we were looking forward to back in the spring, and none of us thought that this lockdown, this COVID, this, you know, call it whatever you want, believe in it or not, but the fact is that it's here, it's happening, and everything is still on hold. And the way that it's looking, I mean, they're looking at March next year before things even start to pick up again. That'll be a whole year. And you're seeing a lot of businesses, I mean, we're driving along and there's a lot of businesses that see Vende sale for sale signs. And it's going to be a case of survival of the fittest. But then again, it's the same back home. I mean, I know people that have got businesses that are struggling back home as well. We were just lucky that we took it as an opportunity to say, right, okay, let's just get out of the UK, because it's something that we both wanted to do.
Let's do it.
If you're staying down at Lasagna, you're staying down at Lasagna, Playa Flamenca, Villa Martin during the summer, and you wanted to come up to the fair, we basically drive the road that we've just came right into Torrevieja, and it is unbelievably busy during the summer because we stayed right up here. And we thought it was absolutely crazy staying where we did. We thought it was going to be this really busy road all the time. What we didn't realise is it was just because the fair was on during the August. I think it starts earlier on in the year, I'm not sure. I think it starts in June and then it's basically every day and every night.
I can't find that post from Love Nor Money with the dates of all the festivals. That's the one I had trouble sending to you. You've got it on your messenger. Tuesday the 8th of December is Immaculate Conception Day.
Yes. There's quite a lot of places still open.
Tomorrow is Constitution Day.
Yes.
Fountains off.
Fountains off.
Yeah, it wasn't on.
It was on the other night when we were over.
That was on at 9, yeah. Yeah, there's only one of those little cafes, that tapas bar up there that's
Yeah.
open, the rest look like they're shut.
Makes me wonder what Edinburgh's like back home, because Edinburgh is a bit like a lot of the places. Edinburgh's a big city that relies on tourism, and especially at this time of year, you would have the Edinburgh market,
Christmas market.
the Christmas market in August. You have the Edinburgh Festival. Now, to put it in comparison, Edinburgh has 14,000 Airbnb properties just in Edinburgh alone. That is not including the hotels. All the hotels in Edinburgh during the Edinburgh Festival are pretty much booked up a year in advance. So that's how important tourism is to the city of Edinburgh back home in Scotland. Quite a few people sitting outside there.
Braving that cold wind.
Braving that cold wind. It's 13 degrees, it's not cold.
It's in the shade.
There's a guy with his top off.
Yep, there we go.
There we go.
Told you, taps half weather.
He must be Scottish.
Bet he's Scottish.
He must be Scottish.
Must be.
On the shorts, these tapper. Right, let's drive back through the city. And I'm just going to take you through a tour of some of the back streets of the city. What is this guy?
Just scuba diver.
Square.
That might be shut off for traffic because of the nativity display. You go and try.
One way to find out.
Alright.
As they say, have fun, will travel. really good little tapas bar
Just on the other side.
to the left hand side here. It's good to find all these little local tapas bars, the ones that locals go to rather than the ones that are aimed at the tourists. Because I just think you get better value for money, and you get better value for money, and the food's generally a bit better. Domino's.
Oh, this is the street that's got those funky street lights.
Yeah, which is down from us. City centre's actually really quiet.
Consider this. Saturday afternoon, there's only, what, 3 Saturdays left till Christmas? Then again, we think of Christmas Day, the 25th of December, that's the big day for presents for us. Here in Spain it's not. They do this token one present thing for children on Christmas Day, but the main time isn't until January, and it's the Three Kings. That's their big celebration where they do all the gift giving. And here we are in the main town square.
Which is really quiet as well.
There's Torrevieja Town Hall in front.
There's the nativity over there.
Yeah. Oh, down there,
It's unbelievably quiet.
yeah. It's very, very quiet.
Lots of shops up for rent now as well. Having been up to Alicante quite a lot. It's amazing the difference. Yeah.
Between the two places.
Even this road's quiet. Jesus. Wow. Where'd everybody go? Where is everybody? Where'd everybody go? always the same when you're trying to get home.
Every single traffic light red.
Every single light is red.